Hello world, I'm Evan Gudmestead, an instructor of application and web development at Rankin Technical College. Junior developers can code AI agents, but it takes a senior developer to debug them. I like that statement because with my years of teaching experience, I see many junior developers who are flat out scared of debugging tools. In this video, I will show you how to get started with debugging AI agents using the brand new Microsoft Agent Framework and OpenTelemetry. I always have fun with that word. I want to give it a hard E. It's telemetry, not telemetry. Anyways, what telemetry does is it transforms your AI agent from a black box, something you don't understand the inner workings of, to a fully observable system. So I have got a very simple code demonstration that will generate this trace of our AI agent. And so I just wanted to show you what I'm going to build here in the console, as well as explain the benefits of understanding what's in this data. Okay, so we can start off with performance monitoring. And so one thing that you'll see here, and I'm going to have to highlight, is the duration of the request. So here we've got 5/100ths of a second. And so that's interesting because when we have different models, we can get into the performance benefit of trying, instead of a GPT-4o, maybe we try different models and what are the performance gains and losses based on the different models. And so performance monitoring, we get debugging. And so we can get into here and get extra error messages that we might not get otherwise. And so as I highlight the finished reasons of stop, that shows me that my AI agent successfully completed its task. Okay, and so we get extra error messages potentially here. If this finished reason isn't stop, it might show you an error message. And so we get unique trace IDs. And so up at the top, we've got a trace ID. And so if you're in a distributed system with multiple trace logs having unique IDs, that will help you with error tracking. We get cost management. So this is really interesting. When you're paying OpenAI or Azure for these tokens, you are paying for these input tokens. And so you could see what this request actually costs in the terms of number of tokens that you pay for. You get operational intelligence. And so we can tell in here, I named my AI agent J.A.R.V.I.S. In these multi-agent systems, what agent is even doing the work. So you get, what AI agent you're working with. Again, multi-agent systems. This is very beneficial information. We get start times. And so here we could see when the agent started doing work, and success rates. And so this little bit of information, again, transforms our agent from a black box into something we can watch and monitor, a fully observable system. And it is super easy. The code is really easy to get started. So that's next. Let me go ahead and show you the code. At this point, the Microsoft Agent Framework is an entire 7 days old. This is a brand new framework. That's why I say that. So I want to show you how easy it is to get up and running. This is a getting started video with Microsoft Agent Framework and OpenTelemetry. And so the first thing we're going to do, as you can see in my console application, Visual Studio 2022, File, New Project, console application, Windows console application, command line. We're going to install these dependencies. So off of the tools menu, you can use the NuGet package manager and manage NuGet packages for solutions. Now, if you pause the video right here, you will see the 4 different packages that I use to build my AI agent and attach this OpenTelemetry to that agent to trace our AI agents. And so once you have these packages installed, again, using the package manager GUI or the package manager console, probably easier to use the GUI. Just to show that real quick, I could show you the 4 that are installed. And again, the Microsoft Agents AI is in pre-release, so the preview, the public preview. And then we are going to basically import those dependencies so that we can use the tools in those packages. And so I'm going to bring in some using statements up at the top. And then we're going to create a trace provider. The important thing here is that my trace provider that comes from this OpenTelemetry and OpenTelemetry trace, the important thing here is the name of our trace provider. And so this is just called, I just gave it this name, Agent Telemetry Source. And so that's essentially the identifier, if you will. And then we need to create our AI agent. To get this set up, and there's different ways you can configure this. I personally have been using OpenAI's API, and so you will need to create an OpenAI API key. And so you go to platform, openai.com. If you've been following me now, I do this every single time. You need to generate a new API key. This is a private key, so I can't show you the full thing. And then what I prefer to do is I like storing this in a Windows environment variable. So you will create a new secret. You will add to your billing, which I can check out my billing. I'm down to $9. I spent $10 and I've spent $1 worth of tokens on this API key. It's pretty cheap to learn, so recommend doing that. So generate a key and store that in a Windows environment variable. So if you start typing off of the start menu, type in environment variable. You can edit system environment variables. Brings up this box, edit this box, generate a new, this is a variable name, OpenAI API key, paste in your value and click OK. That will store that variable on Windows. And then you'll have to reboot Visual Studio to get line 15 to work. This will read that environment variable out of the Windows environment variable and store it in a variable called key. We then spin up an OpenAI client that comes from this package, and then we spin up a chatbot using the GPT-4o. And so just to give my agent a little bit of functionality, I went ahead and they call it a tool, right? I made a C# method to give my agent a custom tool, and this particular custom tool accepts a location as an input, and then outputs a little string there. So just gave myself a custom tool. Now we spin up the AI agent. Couple things that are unique here. Of course, my agent name is J.A.R.V.I.S. I gave it a Wikipedia description. I gave my J.A.R.V.I.S the custom tool to fight Thanos. So that's fun. And this is what's new. And so we link up this trace provider using the identifier agent telemetry source. That has to match. I made the silly mistake of having a typo and those didn't match, those strings didn't match. Of course, it did not work if those strings do not match. That's all it takes. Once you have these 3 lines of code attached to your agent with this trace provider, now all you have to do is run your agent. Line 31, we run the agent and you will get the output. You take those 3 lines off and you no longer need the trace. So it's an easy couple of lines to comment out when you don't want to trace your agent. You can turn that off very easily, but there you go. There's the working demo. And if you were to comment out those 3 lines and put a semicolon here, now we have an agent without tracing. And so you can keep that commented out however you want to do it, but nonetheless, it's pretty easy to add it on and take it back off. And just to show this running again, now notice the AI agent is smart enough. If I say, hey, something about Thanos in St. Louis, that my agent is smart enough to call its custom tool there. So the first thing it does is I gave it a little input about, I think I gave it a movie quote. If he can wield the hammer, he can keep the stone. So I gave a well-known movie quote there. And then my AI agent says something to the tunes of, I know what you're talking about with Thor's hammer. That was the first input. And then the second input, you can see that we are fighting Thanos in St. Louis. And then the AI agent makes something up and he says, we've taken care of Thanos in St. Louis. Is there anything else I can do for you? So it's a nice little J.A.R.V.I.S agent. And that's the demonstration of getting started with troubleshooting. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration.